As you know, the awkward relations between celebrity and news media are not new. Sometimes it ends up during an interview with a goodbye. Welcome to the Top Project, and today we are counting down 10 worst celebrity walkouts. Before we jump to our list, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We're going to publish a lot of exciting videos. Number 10. Kid Cudi. If you don't know anything about Nadavar, let me introduce him first. He's a Canadian interviewer and he uses idiosyncratic personality and intense research to make his guests run away. Don't you believe his guests runs away? Watch it for yourself.
How do you know this?
Well, you a little Uzi Vert. We have to know it.
How do you know that? They don't even know that. I don't even talk to them about that.
Guns Garcia.
Yo, he know too much. I can't do this. What Kanye do?
Little Uzi Vert in action, running away from Nardwuar.
In an informal interview with Kid Cudi, everything was fine until Nadavar showed Cudi some albums which belonged to his uncle. After he moved back and walked out, even though he didn't say a formal goodbye, and Nadavar chased him to the door for Due to the Lou 2 farewell, Kid Cudi did not give him any more chance.
You tell me about my family and I know my family.
And there he is. I said it's so...
Number 9. Paris Hilton, ABC News. Discussing celebrities without Kim Kardashian feels incomplete, and when you have a past with Kim, it becomes hard to avoid being asked about her. Similar happened with Paris Hilton during an ABC News interview. Her tune changed when the interviewer asked her about Kim Kardashian's newfound fame. Perhaps the question wasn't wrong, but when you ask it in a tricky manner, the perceiver becomes quickly annoying.
Do you worry at times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
He asked if she was threatened because of her frenemy who wants to follow in her footsteps, overshadowing her. During this conversation, Paris Hilton twice looked at the door, but a bizarre moment came when the news anchor asked, "Do you want to wrap up?"
You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing going back to...
She looked at him like an alien and left him without any answer. Sure, the sarcastic people enjoyed her walkout. Number 8. Bee Gees. Clive Anderson Talks Back, 1997. Bee Gees doesn't need any introduction, because it's a world-famous pop band. But what if someone tells them he's forgotten their hit song to their faces?
But you had one very, very good single on your own, Saved by the Bell. That was a good one. Do you feel, I don't need those other two, I can knock out something like that?
There was a lot of ego problems at the time, and I can't even remember
we had one
why.
at the same time called Don't Forget to Remember, which was I've forgotten that one. But yeah, of course. We're getting on like a storm, aren't we, Clive? Yes.
In an interview with Clive Anderson, things were tense from the beginning. The singer, Barry Gibb, was especially offended by Anderson's poor sense of humor. The entire interview was just 10 minutes long. When the interviewer said that he had forgotten one of their hit songs, Barry smiled and walked off with a heartbreaking goodbye to the crowd. Anderson didn't realize it at first, but when Barry moved away, he asked the last member of the band to stay with him. He also refuted it. You must see his face. Number 7. Donald Trump, CBS This Morning, 2017. Donald Trump is not only famous for being the president of the superpower. Outside the USA, he is mostly renowned for crazy handshakes, Playboy leaks, and awkward media interaction. Probably he is the most controversial president on earth. Maybe the CBS interviewer was unaware of its nature. And as always, it started smoothly, but when the interviewer asked about the validity of Obama's wiretapping charges, it takes no time to heat him up. He waved and announced that the interview had ended. In other words, Mr. President said, "Get lost."
But I want to know your opinions. You're the President of the United States.
It's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Number 6. Justin Bieber. It requires no interpreter to understand the music and the songs. That's why fans of the singers exist all over the world without any language barriers. But when you go on a show where questions are asked with the help of an interpreter, things get weird. Back in 2015, Justin Bieber was on a Spanish radio show. The three hosts were friendly, but they didn't know proper English. The first question was, if you're a superstar, why did you say sorry? The translator had to answer each question in Spanish, and the host commented on it for the listeners. After 9 minutes of listening to Spanish, Bieber stood up and walked away.
Come with us, come with us.
And they are YouTubers.
Vamos aquí, come with us.
Here.
Here,
Don't go, just...
Number 5. Naomi Campbell, ABC News, 2010. Some interviews open a new chapter in life. Naomi Campbell had to go through a long prosecution trial after walking out of ABC News. The interviewer asked the supermodel about how she received a large diamond from the ex-president of a rebellion group named Charles Tyler. She tried to refuse to answer anything about the diamonds, but her silence said everything. While storming away, she punched a camera and made a hasty exit.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
After years in a prosecution trial, she admits that she had blood diamonds gifted to her by Charles Taylor, who was meant to be a terrorist. Number 4. Joaquin Phoenix. We don't know why reporters ask the same questions thousands of times to celebrities. And how does it actually feel to be answering the same question for so long? During an interview with the press, Joaquin Phoenix preferred to go away instead of answering the repeated questions. But before going, he clarified that he was annoyed with this same topic. He was a little bit angry, but before leaving, he politely taught them never to ask a repeated question. Number 3. Christine O'Donnell, Piers Morgan Live, 2011. When it comes to this notoriously sassy British TV personality, he has no issue putting his guests in the spotlight, whether it's Kelsey Grammer or a once Republican Senate candidate Christine O'Donnell. Known for being just a tad eccentric, O'Donnell didn't disappoint with her reaction to Morgan's questions regarding her views on gay marriage. At first, dodging the subject and then becoming angry at Morgan for his rudeness, the Senate hopefully announced that she'd given up another interview for this slot and that she was being pulled away, leaving us all in awkward silence.
Yeah, not to endure a rude talk show host, but to talk to you about my book and to talk about the issues that I address in my book. Have you read the book?
Yes, but these issues are in your book. That's my point.
Yeah.
You do talk about them.
Okay. All right, are we off? Are we done?
Still there. I'm not. I'm still here.
He says he still wants to talk to you.
Number 2. Robert Downey Jr. Channel 4 News, 2015. Nobody likes to remember bad days, but when the interviewer tries to figure something out of it, it's obviously annoying. Robert Downey Jr. sat down with Channel 4 News to promote Avengers. Unfortunately, the interviewer was interested in learning about his political opinions and his relationship with his dad or his personal history with drugs and alcohol. After a few bitter question answers, Downey makes it clear that the interview is about the promotion of Avengers, not about his personal life. But when he felt the opposite side so stupid, Downey said a cold goodbye and walked out with a smile. I suggest you look at the interviewer's face again and think about what he's feeling inside.
Sorry, it's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Do you?
You see, okay, it's just getting a little dinosaur in your...
No, look, I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
Number 1. Jordan Belfort, 60 Minutes, 2014. You may not know, but the famous blockbuster Wolf of Wall Street, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is on Joe Belfort's life. During the interview with Liz Hesse in 60 Minutes, the heat of her questions forced him to leave the seat. In 2014, Jordan Belfort stormed out of his seat when the interviewer Hayes questioned him about Belfort's finances and the oral contract that he once had with Fordham Company. She said, "Is that an attempt to hide your income?" After handing out a few tricks, he walked out, and after some time, he finished the interview when Liz agreed to ask different questions.
I think you can air what you want here out of this interview. It's done. Oh my God, you got a lot of nerve, boy. I'll tell you. Honestly, really, you know, honestly, really, that is just honestly.
Let us know in the comment section which celebrity walkout you like the most. Leave us a like, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next time with another interesting video.